One, two, three, four, five.
What do Bill Clinton, Leonardo da Vinci, and Billie Eilish all have in common? They were all vegetarians. The world of plant based diets has increased tenfold significantly in the recent years. Today, we're going to talk about how you can incorporate into this community by cutting out meat just one day a week. This is what the Mayo Clinic would call being a flexitarian. You don't have to change your entire lifestyle to make a difference. Cutting out meat for just one day a week can influence you beneficially and your health, the environment, and animals. Today, we're going to discuss how you participating in Meatless Monday can make a difference on all three fronts. Your health is affected by Meatless Monday on various ways. Cutting out meat just one day a week can significantly decrease your risk of high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and also decrease your risk of getting certain cancers. Processed meats usually contain higher saturated fats that actually contain carcinogens that activate once this meat is cooked. You can also get the same amount of protein from more vegetable heavy meals, and that is more nutrient densely packed. WebMD reports that having more vegetables incorporated into your diet will also increase your metabolism, which in combination with exercise can result in weight loss. Having less meat in your diet doesn't have to make a big sacrifice to make a difference on your health. And you just by cutting out half a portion of meat every day in your diet, you can significantly reduce your risk of getting type 2 diabetes. All of these alternatives to meat and the protein that you get from it can include legumes, can include more vegetables, and can include tofu, soy. All of these things have the same amount of protein and can also help fight the cardiovascular diseases that eating meat brings onto you. You can also have the environment affected too. The meat industry spends millions of dollars every year slaughtering, transporting, packing, and storing animals. And in this process, the amount of emissions that's let out into the environment rivals the amount of emissions that from the Industrial Revolution era. Land Health Institute reports that today 1/2 of the methane and 2/3 of the nitrous oxide in the atmosphere is due to this industry alone. In fact, 14.5% of global greenhouse emissions are from livestock farming. There is also the matter of the land use that is contributed to this industry. 30% of agricultural land use is on livestock farms and dairy production. With all of this being used and you reducing your meat intake weekly, you can help resource this land and put it to more positive uses. And there's also the amount of water that gets used into this industry. To make 1/4 pound burger takes the same amount of water as it does to fill up 10 bathtubs. It's a lot of water. With all of this being saved by you cutting out meat just one day a week, you can save water, save land, and save money when all of these resources can be used to help out countries that are facing hunger issues and impoverished issues now. There's also the matter of the animals. Every year, billions of animals are slaughtered for this industry, including goats, chickens, cows, pork, and various types of poultry. These animals are usually kept in high occupancy enclosures with almost little to no room to move around, and they are usually treated very inhumanely. This process has activist groups like PETA speaking up for the past decades to speak out against this inhumane treatment of these animals. A lot of these animals are also injected with antibiotics and GMOs to increase their size for productivity purposes, and all of those antibiotics and GMOs go from their bodies to your stomachs when this meat is cooked. You can also help by still eating meat, but eating meat that is organic and eating grass-fed range and free range animals. By looking towards animals that are freely farmed, you can make a difference that way also. But why Mondays? Mondays, as reported by the MondayCampaign.org, have been associated with being able to start a new work week mentality. Monday is the first day of the week, so we associate that with being a new routine. I myself am included in that. I see Monday as a new start to the day. And then you have your Monday and you are done and you are free to eat meat for the rest of the week if you choose. Meatless Monday originated back in World War I, and this was to help the war effort and ration out meat for the soldiers and to save money so that way we can help fight overseas. So to recap, today we talked about how eating less meat once a week can impact you positively on your health by reducing your cancer risk and increasing your good cholesterols and good blood pressure. We talked about how the environment can be helped by help lowering our emissions. In fact, even these emissions can be prevented by you participating in meatless one day, just one day a week for 1 year. You can save about the same amount of emissions as driving a car almost 400 miles. All of these things impact us positively. You can also help these animals too. So if you are what the Mayo Clinic calls a flexitarian, this may be the only flex you really need. Thank you.